It's early January. It's around 7 p.m, just after. It's still 30 degrees at the moment, or 31. It got to 42.4 here today. So I tried really hard to cover as many succulents as possible with shade cloths. But these ones were all exposed. They've done okay. There's a dead tree up here, and there's the avocado tree here. That's provided a little bit of scattered light on these, and they haven't seemed to have burned at all, which is quite surprising. I thought they were really in for it today. But yeah, they've seemed to have survived, so that's okay. These ones here are in the shade after the morning, so from about 11 a.m. onwards, these ones are in the shade anyway, so they're okay. Around here, we've got more shade cloth. I'll come in here. Well, nothing's burned. They could probably use a drink, but it's going to be 29 tomorrow. I might water the ones down the back. I don't usually water at all. I usually let the weather do it, but we haven't had rain for a couple of weeks. We had a few showers the other day, but nothing to warrant soaking. So down here, I've put a few on the ground just to hide them in the shade because they were starting to burn. So I thought, oh, I better get them out of the sun. The propagations down here, they're under the carport, so they're okay during the day. But these ones down here I moved and put under the carport because they were on the veranda and they'll probably burn. And a lot of the things that were on the veranda are exposed to the afternoon sun as the sun goes down. And it was still quite hot a couple of hours ago. Luckily, the clouds have come in, and that's protected a few of these, I think, because it was direct sun earlier in the day. So everything's just a little bit dry, really. I'm quite shocked that nothing's, well, so far anyway, nothing's fallen apart. I pushed as many as I could here under the shade cloth area. I added some extra shade, like I put sides on the shade cloth because the afternoon sun comes in this side here and at the back. So I thought I'll give them as much protection as possible. Everything's looking all right. I really thought that the hot weather was going to destroy heaps here. So far, so good. I'll go around this side and have a look. Even these little ones, they're okay. Well, he's looking a bit burned there. What's that? Oh, that was Salsa Verde. Yeah, he's just a crispy chip now. Oh, well, that's one. I've still got another one over at the back here somewhere. Where are we? Yeah, there's one there still, so he'll be all right. I've still got one. Everybody else is all right. Now, I cleaned out the area behind the garage. Here behind this shade cloth we'll go through. And I've added more propagations in here. And I've put up another shade cloth up here. They're all doing all right down here too. And I've put some Aeoniums at the back. Just they were the ones that were in full sun. So I thought, oh, I better get them out of the sun and don't want to crispy them up now that they're looking quite lush. Oh, these ones are all right. See, I put another little piece of shade cloth just up here as well. It's like tent city here at the moment. There's a few here that got burned the other day. So I'll have to do some rescue work here and see if I can save any. There's a few here that still look all right, but yeah, there's a couple here you don't look savable. But maybe, you never know, this one might here. So that's another project for the weekend, tidy them up. I'll go up and have a look and get past this shade cloth now. Go back in the Aeoniums, see the morning sun. They've done okay. I watered the Aeoniums last night because I thought I'd better soak them. Oh, there's a couple here that don't look too great. Oh, that looks a bit floppy, yuck. But I think they'll revive. They'll be fine. There's one up here. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's got a bit of a burn on top now, but the rest of the plant's still looking okay, so I should be able to fix that up. These ones down here, I didn't water these at all. I should have maybe, or maybe I might now later, because these are all really, really dry. There's a few little crispy bits, but otherwise, yeah, they feel dry. They need some clumping up. So I might give them a water. We have another day of 30 tomorrow, and then another day of the low 40s again. So I think tomorrow's the only... Oh, this Aeonium's a bit... Oh, he'll be all right. I think he's just curled up because he's in full sun all day. Everything else is okay here. Yeah, so the Aeoniums that I had down behind the garage, they were in this area here. So I thought I'll just move them out because they can go back later when it's not so hot. Walk around to the next side. I made a little tent here. This is my full sun area. Usually I just don't worry about it and let everything go in the full sun. But I thought, oh, the weather was so hot, I'll try and cover them a little bit. Everything's looking okay under here. I really wanted to protect the Aeonium Sunburst at the back down there. It's a little bit floppy on top, but that's okay. It's not burned. We'll go down. That's okay. So far, so good then. This area here's got the shelter of the trees. So these things tend to do all right in the afternoon. They're protected. Yeah, I'll put another shade cloth here just for the morning sun here. They're all okay. These are out in full sun all day. They're looking okay too. Now, I put up these shelves the other day. My wonderful husband assembled them for me, and I've cable tied them to the fence all along here, and I've put a shade cloth on them, and I'm going to start putting my propagation trays in here. I've put a few in the bottom of the larger ones already, but I'm planning to fill up the whole shelf unit and get everything I can, as much as I can off the ground. Because I'm getting a puppy soon, and I'm in for garden destruction, I know. They're all okay. These ones are quite exposed, but they're sort of live here now. They're quite acclimatized to the area. So everything else is looking all right. A few propagations here. They're all okay. And back around the side, I've got another shade cloth over more propagations right down the back. And there's a few here. And there's a couple of little bits that have burned. Oh, but the plant's going to survive. Everyone's okay. These propagations could probably use a drink. I might bring the spray water bottle down and give those a drink. And we'll go and have a look, keep going, have a look. Everybody else is okay. These propagations could do with a drink too. I didn't cover these because they're in the shaded side of the house. They don't really need any protection. They've already got it from the eaves and the roof. And underneath this shade cloth here, I've got a few more. I'm going to have a look. Yeah, well, there's a couple of little burn bits. There is there. Everything else on this bit's looking all right. I'll go up the other end and have a look. I've got a few more spare spaces here for some propagating trays along here. These are just some new ones I put in last week. So they'll be ready in about maybe 9 months to a year. And under this side, got a few more. Let's have a look. Well, they're all okay too. They could probably use a drink. It's a bit dark. It's shaded in here now. Well, they've all done okay considering the weather was so hot. And most of these are quite small. So not too many casualties. Well, it's day 3 of Heatwave. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon and it's 43 degrees Celsius. The wind is really gusting and it's hot wind. It's quite overcast too. It's not that sunny, but it's still very, very hot. So it's kind of an ominous feeling weather. But trumpet pinkies didn't do that well over in the full sun test area. They're pretty burned. But that's another job there to clean them up again. This one's completely gone. So there's probably a few more casualties out here. I had to remove a few shade cloths because the wind was just whipping at them and I was scared that they were going to take off. So my full sun test area is now back in full sun. So things are looking a little bit limp, but not too bad. Coconut ice is looking a little bit drab. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to soak everything with water if it's not too hot. I think the weather's going to change. Well, I hope it is. Sunburst got a little bit sunburned, but only a little bit. Yeah, not too much. I think it just needs a good soak to revive. Gee, it feels hot. So I suppose I'd be hot too if I was sitting in 43 degrees sun. And everything else here's looking okay. This bit here is a little bit sheltered by the tree, so didn't expect that to burn. Some over here, now that's burned. The sedum's all burned there, but there's plenty of that, so that'll revive anyway. I left the shade cloths here up. They're still blowing around a bit. If it gets any windier, I might have to cut these off because I just don't want my shade structure to take off in the wind. And I'll put a little bowl here for the birdies of water just in case they wanted a drink. So everything else is okay. These are all under the cover. They're just dry. And I've got this other area at the back. More shade cloth area. So I'll have to fix up trumpet pinkies and fix up this tray here on the weekend. What are you? Beverly. Well, it was a tray. Maybe I'll be able to save 1 or 2 of these. That one looks all right. So does this one. That one looks okay. There's that one. So there's probably 3 or 4 there that I can save. So all not lost on them. But that's probably the worst of the casualties, which is not too bad. There's a few little things that have got burns like that underneath. That's another Beverly, I think, is it? Yeah, it is. They obviously don't like the heat. Neither does this thing. What's that? Viant. Yeah, there's one here and one here. They're looking a little bit crispy. My main concern is the wind at the moment rather than the sun because it's quite overcast. So fingers crossed the weathers will change soon and it'll get a bit cooler.